I was hoping I didn't have to come live. My room is a mess back here. I was cleaning up and... Oh, man. It's frustrating, you know? This is reminding me of the Titans game. And I cammed up for around the same amount of time for that fourth quarter and overtime, and we ended up losing. We were dominating this game. We were dominating this game first 3 quarters. No points allowed, all punts, everything. And now it's the fourth quarter, and we're just going to roll over. You know, we're just going to give up and hand over the win to the Panthers, it looks like, because we can't... I love Carson Wentz. I love what the offense has done. 17 points probably isn't enough, obviously, because, well, you know, defense can't play for 4 straight quarters, apparently. It doesn't make any sense. So now the Eagles actually need to sustain a drive. And on defense, Jim Schwartz, all we need is a long drive. I agree with that, but at the same time, you can't let them, even if they get the ball or not, you can't let them march down the field like that and score touchdowns. Back-to-back drives after you forced punts on every other drive in this game. The Eagles have the potential to shut this team out, and they're not doing it now. Like, that's my issue. I'll let you guys listen while we watch. Oh, God.
Out to the 25-yard line.
My glasses are fogging up because I'm overheated now.
Three-point game, and as you said, Charles, huge series coming up here for the Carolina defense.
Do you remember earlier in the game when Philadelphia was doing a nice job of creating space for their runners and moving people off the line of scrimmage? It's that time again, but I do think that Doug Peterson trusts Carson Wentz's arm more, so we'll see a lot of those RPOs. Right, we'll see those.
Yeah, but we just need to sustain one drive. We had that long 9-minute drive in the third quarter. What happened to that? You know.
And not let him just get into his route so easily.
So the Eagles with a 3-point lead.
I said I would record a little bit in the fourth quarter to give you guys an outlet to hear the game, but
David Mayo is the injured Carolina Panther.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to. Went from 17-0 to 17-14 very quick.
We check in with Kurt.
My glasses are still fogging up.
And the Browns are checking into the end zone against the Bucs. Nick Chubb, maybe the guy now. With Carlos Hyde traded to Jacksonville, with 1-yard score. The Browns trying to do the comeback thing, and the Bucs are trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. We'll find out which one happens. Kenny? Charles?
Let's pray to the gods, to the football gods, that Doug Peterson can avoid another choke. You know, we did it in Tennessee. Let's not do it again, please.
Down to just 2. Defense has to make it work.
Panthers are not good. I don't believe that this team is good. We shouldn't be in this situation right now. Okay. Ooh. Getting a little vulgar.
Best play of the game, I think, for Eric Reed. Nice open field tackle on Aguilar. Philadelphia wants
Eric Reed is a scumbag. I'm going to talk about it after this game is over, win or lose. I hate Eric Reed. I was looking, I wanted to get him when he was a free agent, but then when the Panthers got him, I was like, oh crap, that sucks because we need a guy in the secondary. But after today, he's such a scumbag. I'll talk about that later.
Using as much time as possible.
I'll put the volume up a little bit for you guys.
Small one in the backfield, second down and 8. Play clock at 2. Off the fake to Smallwood. Wentz connects with Smallwood. He'll be wrapped up by...
Run the ball. Why are we doing screenplays?
Of 2 on the play, it'll be 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, great. And guess what? They're going to get the ball back and they're going to score a touchdown.
Neither one of them gets fooled. They've seen the misdirection the whole game. They stay at home, and Kuechly runs to it as he reads the offensive lineman, and so does Captain Munderland.
Predictable. It's so predictable.
If the play bounces outside, he upspill it inside, and Kuechly is there to put down Smallwood. That was well diagnosed, well played by those 2 veteran defenders.
So it is now 3rd down and 10.
And we're going to run it here. How much you guys want to bet? We're going to run the ball.
For a first down. Wentz throws, and it's Bradbury who makes the play, stepping in front of Jeffrey. So James Bradbury breaks up the pass.
Good play calling, Doug.
28. Carolina defense comes up big, forcing a 3-and-out.
Didn't take much off of the clock, and Bradbury misses him at the line of scrimmage, but doesn't panic, and runs the route in reverse, runs right at the hip of Alshon Jeffrey, and ends up obscuring his vision as the ball gets to him. Hasn't been an easy day for Bradbury, but what a time to come up big for the Carolina Panthers.
First 3 and out since the first Eagles possession of the game. Johnston punting from his 15-yard line as the Panthers get the ball back from the 22. On the return out to the 32-yard line, Jameer Byrd. So with 2:17 remaining, Panthers with good field position and 2 timeouts.
I have nothing to say.
In the fourth quarter, first was Curtis Samuel from 14 yards out. He takes it in. And then on their last possession, Newton connects in the end zone with Devin Funchess. And the 2-point conversion, they had missed an extra point earlier. On their last 2 drives, more yards than their first 5 combined. Those drives resulted in 5 punts.
And remember, they started this
I don't understand, dude. I don't understand how we can do so good and then all of a sudden do so crap. Like it's nothing.
From the 31 on first down. Is broken.
Almost picked. Come on, man.
Getting a hand on it.
Redeem yourself for that freaking touchdown. Get that interception next time, Darby. Come on.
To help close this out for his team, but he's the one who gave up the touchdown to Funchess on the last drive. Looking inside, got beat on the double move. At the end of this round, he became the receiver.
So close. Come on. Get the next one. Don't get burned. None of y'all get burned.
2nd and 10.
2:14 left, if anyone wants to know.
Empty backfield for Carolina. Newton throws, and it's off the mark, intended for DJ Moore.
Good job, good job. Good coverage. Good coverage, Mills. You haven't done anything wrong yet, Mills, and I'm proud of you for that. So keep it up. 3rd down and 10. Get this ball back. Come on. Enough showboating, all right, man? You're proving your worth now. Just keep proving it. Don't screw up. Mills has played a very good game today. Yeah, I know, and it's frustrating. It's so frustrating. They should be winning this game 24-0, 27-0, 30-0.
Newton on 3rd down, too high for Funchess.
Good job. And Funchess is hurt. Bro, you need to get out.
2:06.
He's so slow to get up right now. He's walking fine, but...
They still have their 2 timeouts, and we get another one on the 2-minute warning. But at this stage, they're going to go for it.
What would you do here?
Stop them here. Come on. 4th down and 10, 2:06 left. They're in Eagle territory. Stop them here. Get the ball back. Guaranteed field goal no matter what. Come on.
Use the 2-minute warning because of the punt return upon return. 4th down. Newton steps out under pressure, throws, it's complete for 1st down. Torrey Smith, the ex-Eagle, down the sideline to the 35 and finally brought down. A huge play as Newton connects with Smith on 4th and 10. The Panthers keep the drive alive as we hit the 2-minute warning in Philadelphia.
It's not unbelievable. I believe it because it's going to happen every freaking game. We can play as great as we want for 2 quarters, but there's just some moment that this team decides to just shit the bed and sit down and do nothing. It happened with Tennessee. It happened in the first half against the Buccaneers, and it happened against the Vikings for the first 3 quarters. It's never going to stop. We can look as good as we want. We can win these games regardless, but it's not okay. It is not okay. If we're going to win games like this, if we're going to have to pull it out of our ass and do a 4th down stand 3,000 bajillion times on the goal line, it's not okay. I'm losing my mind about it, and I'm tired of it. It just doesn't make sense why Jim Schwartz cannot dial up something different, dial up something that'll actually work. Enough with the 4-man rushes. Get into the face of Cam Newton and disrupt everything. Your secondary can hold down these guys for as long as they want. Okay? They can do as much as they can. That play right there to Torrey Smith, there was good blocking all the way down the field. Cam Newton steps up, gets away from a couple of rushers, and just lobs it to Torrey Smith. They can only cover a guy for so long. And there's going to come a point when one of them's going to get open. Doesn't matter who it is. We can blame Mills all we want. He wasn't the one that allowed a touchdown. We can blame Darby all we want. Mills is probably going to get a penalty. Something's going to happen, and it pisses me off. and I hate it so much. Jim Schwartz, oh my God, man, I can't deal with him. He's great. He turned our defense into what it is today. Last year it was amazing, but this year, let's not get Devontae Parker. Go after some freaking corner. Get somebody to help that out, because it just frustrates me so much. Darby can do all he wants, all he can. He'll allow a touchdown. Mills can do whatever he can. He'll get beat. He'll allow a freaking touchdown. He'll draw penalties. I don't know. He'll do whatever. And we're already down a safety. Malcolm Jenkins can't do everything. Like, oh my God. What's the score? The score is the Eagles are leading 17-14, but the freaking Panthers are marching down the field. Vontae Davis come out of retirement. Please, somebody, just come here and help us out. Oh my Lord. Yeah, Torrey Smith, 35 yards. Congratulations. No pass rush. And
shoved out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Back-to-back really nice plays by Cam Newton, but how about the one that got him in this position? Look at him in the pocket, steps forward on fourth down, jumps off of his feet so he has no power. It's an all-arm throw, and takes the hit from Michael Bennett, and still completes the ball downfield to Torrey Smith.
Yep.
That's an extraordinary play by quarterback Cam Newton.
Extraordinary play, It's very extraordinary, I know. It's magnificent. They should win the freaking Super Bowl. That's how great it was.
Newton has down by Malcolm Jenkins.
I hate Cam Newton. I hate Cam Newton with a passion. I hate the Panthers.
Saw the Eagles abuse those RPOs to their advantage today. That was an RPO there. Cam Newton faking it inside, and Malcolm Jenkins on the pass rush sees it. If I'm Carolina, I'm thinking hard about end zone. The misses today for field goal kickers have been on this end, and all of them have missed to the right. It's a difficult task for them. Think end zone first if you're Carolina. Right now,
I was saying this wasn't a must-win game. No, it's a freaking must-win game. If we lose this game... Does no one cover the check down? Does no one cover the freaking check down? I don't understand.
How's that for having how's that for having Christian McCaffrey as your outlet? As your check
no
down?
one covers the check down, bro. By the time,
this McCaffrey into the flat, runs routes as well as a receiver, has the hands of a receiver. I thought he's the best.
The score is 17-14. The Eagles are winning, but the Panthers have first and goal right now. So they probably won't be winning in a couple of seconds.
39 remaining. First and goal from the Philadelphia 4. Newton throws incomplete.
A minute 36. Here, I'm gonna mute this real quick. The score is 17-14. A minute 36 left. Eagles have 3 timeouts. It's second down to go for the Panthers. There's all the information you need.
Panthers trail by 17. Largest comeback in franchise history to win was 17. But in the
I don't want to win in overtime. We already lost in overtime one game. I don't want to win. I don't want to go to overtime. I'd rather get the ball back and score there rather than go to overtime because I don't trust it.
Here is Newton. Down to the 1. Nigel Bradham with the first contact.
Yeah, it's shocking, right? How it just instant. I'm gonna mute this again because it's just them talking about Cam Newton making great plays. I left for a minute to vacuum the upstairs part of my house and then clean up, downstairs a little bit. And I come back upstairs and it's 17-14, and I'm just like freaking out. That's why I got on here. That's why I cammed up, because I didn't think I had to. I thought I was just gonna make a video after the game ended, but no. What down is it? It's third and goal at the 1 yard line. And the Eagles just called a timeout, so I have no reason to unmute this because we don't need to hear about, what the Eagles have done wrong in this second half and what the Panthers have done right, because there's a lot of things that they've done right and wrong in this game. The Eagles maintained this entire game for 3 quarters. Then the fourth quarter, they just imploded on themselves. It's just like the Tennessee Titans game, and it's just like every other first half or second half of other games. It's like the Vikings game in the first half, the Tampa Bay game in the first half. It just doesn't make any sense. We're coming off a 10-day like bye week. Why can't we just play the game like we should, like we always do? But here we go, guys. This is the game right here. I'm doing it. It's touchdown. Calling it. It's touchdown. Easy. Whoop-de-doo.
Touchdowns on 3 straight possessions in the fourth quarter.
How about that one? The ability of the Panthers to show a full load backfield, high formation, everyone up front, fake it inside, and finally Greg Olsen able to have an impact on this game. Beautifully delivered ball, beautifully conceived play.
Beautiful, yeah, it was freaking marvelous, yeah.
It's right on him.
First touchdown of the season.
A minute 22. I don't care if we win this game. We're not gonna win anything this year. I don't care. We're not winning anything this year. There is no way in my mind we're going to win a Super Bowl again this year. With the way this defense just all of a sudden implodes on itself. It is marvelous how Jim Schwartz cannot manage a game. You know, this is why he isn't a coach. This is why Jim Schwartz is not a head coach. Because he does not know what he's doing. He can do as well as he wants, get all of the personnel he needs. But there's one moment in every game where he decides not to do anything, not to change anything. Bend but don't break. Yeah, we break every other week. That's how we've lost against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Vikings, the Titans. How we're going to lose to the Panthers right now after winning 17-0 in the first 3 quarters. It makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense how they should blow this game. How they should choke and lose this game at home. At home. You cannot do that. You don't see the New England Patriots. We can talk all day about how, oh, they lost Matt Patricia, right? They lost a lot of guys on offense, right? They are still 4-2. They're still beating the Bears right now. They're still winning their division. We can't win this game. We can't win this division with the way this team plays. Offense and defensively. It just, no way. No way, shape, or... Oh, look at that return. Oh, down to the 30. Oh, well. That's why the Cowboys have 5 ring. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's why the Cowboys have won in the last 26 years. Shut up and get out of here, you stupid troll. That's not at all what we're talking about. We cannot win as currently constructed. We need a big trade, either a wide for Matthews or a big-time DB. But I agree, this team cannot win. No, we need... It's not the offense that's the issue. It's not Doug Peterson that's the issue. Because Doug Peterson and the offensive coordinator, they managed the game on the offensive side. It's the defensive side. That's what is the issue with this team. It's the defense. It's Jim Schwartz. I can't even.
Completion to Torrey Smith kept that last drive alive. And now the Eagles go to work. Wentz going deep for Jeffrey. 2 flags are thrown. Now a third.
Get out of here with that BS, bro. Can't cover for crap, and then you're going to tackle him to the ground before the ball's even there. Get out of here with that. This is why Carolina sucks.
Had to make this play. Better the penalty than the touchdown.
Absolutely.
It's fine. Now, just waste the time. Wait, what's the time? Okay, wait, let me read what you say, GCJ. Let me... Down and score. It's 1st down and 10. A minute and 11 left in the game. Both teams got 2 timeouts. And the Eagles are down 21-17. Just gotta waste some time. Waste some time, get this touchdown. And just get this win out of the way. And we can focus on Jacksonville. Because Jacksonville is a piece of garbage right now that we can try to write ourselves on. Because this is not gonna cut it.
Trailing by 4.
Ball's on the 21.
From the 22-yard line of the Carolina Panthers. Wentz. His pass was it picked off or did it hit the turf?
They're determining it as an interception, I believe, pointing towards the Eagles' end zone.
Wow.
There's Reed, and he's got it underneath. I think when they take a look at it, I'm not sure we'll see that count.
We are under 2 minutes. It was ruled an interception. All turnovers are reviewed.
They called it an interception on the field. The standard has been, unless it's irrefutable, all right, you've got to stay with the call. Right there, that ball does not look like it's possessed as it's hitting the ground with one hand on it. Great play by Reed,
I don't know
but
if it's a
I think
pick
that
or
the
not. That's
Eagles
why
have a
I'm
legitimate case that
silent.
That's not an interception.
He's saying it's not. Hopefully,
Ruled an interception.
he's saying it's not according to the rule, but this throw, this play call.
I think this is an incomplete pass.
I do too, and Dean, I believe the ball was tipped to start with.
So
turned
that
into
makes
a
sense.
flutter play
Yeah.
off of Carson Wentz. Eric Reed had the opportunity to finish this thing off right there, but I believe it'll be reversed, Dean.
Guys, I'm gonna bet you guys my life that the officials. It's the same. It stays as what was called on the field. There's not enough to overturn. I'm calling it now. I will bet my life because it's freaking the Eagles that they're going to do this to us, and we're gonna lose like this. I'm calling it now.
And it was the RPO again, the run pass option. Wentz fakes it inside and is looking for his target. I think he was looking for Ertz across the middle.
And before anybody asks me to show the screen, this setup that I have right now, it is not going to work. Trust me, it will not pick up for you guys. I'm losing my voice. It's just my man Carson has no support except Ertz. That's not even the truth, really. That isn't at all. There's no support on the defense. I'm gonna keep saying it. This defense cannot do it.
Do that, but it almost turned into the play that finished things off for Carolina, and it very well could have because they
I hope
did
you're
call an
right, Charles
interception
Davis.
on the
Please, por
field.
favor. Oy, oy, oy.
So
The Panthers are
Miami
winning
Carolina
21-17.
football, second down for the Eagles.
I hope he's right.
If the ruling on the field is
Am I an Eagles fan?
If I'm the Carolina defense,
I don't know.
I'm getting prepared to be back out there.
It's taking forever, man.
again ruled an interception on the field. There must be indisputable visual evidence in order to overturn the call.
Well, okay.
This situation.
He's still looking at it, so I'm gonna talk more on this game. It looks blue. Yeah, that's the color blue right up there. That's some midnight green. But that right there, that's an eagle. That's an eagle right there. You guys can't see it, but there's an eagle thing right here. There's a bunch of Phillies and Eagles stuff right here. There's a couple of banners from playoffs and stuff right here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is an incomplete pass.
I think the league has done a really nice job of going with the standard of what was called on the field, and it has to be clear to reverse it.
I gotta give you guys my life now. I owe you guys my life. You're right.
No possession there, in my opinion.
Honestly, take it, because I don't want to see us lose like this.
I know, Gerard Rivera, you're not happy about it because you had a chance to close things out.
Good
But I do
Lord.
believe that was the
I owe
first
my
one.
life.
Carson Wentz has now got 171 attempts without an
Oh,
interception.
that's
And a
too
little bit of an
close.
assist there.
Way too close.
That would have did- that
Way
would have
too
ended the
close.
streak.
Way too close. Play the game smart. It's second down. You have a minute and 6 left. Just play smart. Just think about what your play calling is, Mr. Doug Peterson.
So the ruling on the field
Please, oh
reversed.
please.
No interception for Eric
Oh.
Reed. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles.
21 Carolina.
Defense thought they might have ended the game.
21 Carolina, 17 Eagles. No, we need a touchdown to win this.
Minute 6 remaining. From the Carolina 22, it is Smallwood. Inside the 15.
There you go. Just run the ball.
With exactly 1 minute.
I'm gonna
remaining.
mute this now for those that are tuning in that don't have the a way to watch the game. It is 3rd down and 2. The Eagles are in field goal range, but 21-17 Carolina leads after the Eagles were winning 17-0. 3rd down and 2.
Down to 40 seconds.
Check down.
Throws to the end zone. Broken up.
No, I can't put it on the TV because this will.
It looked like Eric Reed
No,
and Mike
it's
Adams,
too big of
29
an
and
issue to put it on the TV.
25 and 29 converged. Nope, it was Adams and Luke Kuechly 59, and Adams had a chance to finish it there. He's the best guy to catch the football, and it bounces off of his head.
Take this as a video broadcast. You can see it right now. I'm lagging. It's 4th down.
To get to the football. A nice double team by the Panthers.
It comes down to this, 4th down. 31 seconds on the clock. Wentz scared of the field. Had the pass knocked away. Scooped up by Jason Peters for a moment. And then the Panthers fall on it.
And what a tremendous job by the Carolina Panthers. Well, they ended the game on an interception by Eric Reed. It's overturned. Mike Adams has it in his hands, doesn't catch it, and they still finish this one off. An incredibly gutsy performance by the Carolina Panthers, especially in the 4th quarter.
So Ron Rivera's Panthers down 17 in the 4th, find a way. They scored 3 touchdowns, and then their defense doing their job on that final Eagles possession.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, it's frustrating, and it is I have no words. No, yeah, we're not beating the Jags. There's no way. with Blake Bortles at quarterback or this freaking Cody Kessler guy, there's no way we're beating the Jaguars. It's absolutely embarrassing. The game's over. The game is over. The Eagles lost. It's absolutely embarrassing that the Giants can score 31 on this team, that the Redskins can hold off their own lead when they're making a comeback last week, but we can't do the same. It's embarrassing that Jim Schwartz can just sit back and let his defense get completely obliterated in 1 quarter and lose a double-digit lead the way we did. I feel bad for Carson Wentz. I feel bad for Doug Peterson. I feel bad for Mike Rowe. I feel bad for Alshon Jeffrey. I feel bad for Zach Ertz. He balled out today, and for what? To lose? To lose the way they lost. I can't even speak. I can't comprehend how disgusting it is that we lost this. That I immediately start talking shit on the coaching staff? Yes, I do, because this starts at the coaching staff. It doesn't matter what you can say. I don't care if I'm lagging either. It doesn't matter what you say. Schwartz is the defensive coordinator of this team. For 3 quarters, what he did worked. In the 4th quarter, the Carolina Panthers started making decision-making that changed the game. That changed everything. That changed their momentum. He did not make a single change. Jim Schwartz did not make any kind of change. We're winning 17-0 in the 4th quarter. And you cannot make any certain change to stop this team from scoring a touchdown. They punted from the 1st quarter to the 3rd quarter. They punted every single time they had the ball. In the 4th quarter, they got the ball 3 times and they scored 3 touchdowns. Sure, our offense didn't score a point in the 4th quarter. That doesn't matter. When your defense is allowing 3 touchdowns after all of that. What's the score? The Eagles lost 21-17, and don't tell me to chill. Don't tell me to chill. If it was your team that that was winning 17-0, you would be just as furious, bro. I don't know if you're an Eagles fan or not, and if you are, then you really you don't know us Eagles fans. So I'm just saying, offense should have scored. Yeah, maybe the offense should have scored, but at the same time, your defense should not have allowed 21 unanswered points to happen. I'm just saying. It's both sides. Hey, Carson Wentz threw for over 350 yards today. Zach Ertz caught for over 130. Carson threw for 2 touchdowns. I don't know what more you want from the offense when your defense can't do their job. I'm just saying. It is completely crazy. It doesn't make any sense. Cowboys have top 5 shows up. We will destroy anyone. We should try to trade for Leonard Fournette. Why would we? No. Because he cannot get back on the field. He cannot stay healthy. I've been an Eagles fan for my entire life. I ain't fake. No one's calling you fake. Let's see what else has been said here. hopping off the wagon. I was never on the wagon with the way my team has been playing ever since week 3. It hasn't been good. It hasn't been good whatsoever. I'll hop on the wagon again when we actually win games in a dominating fashion like we used to, like last year, for starters. I'm a Cowboys fan now. We looking like the Falcons we refer to the Falcons as the choke artists. So, I mean, Carson shouldn't have thrown that pass. I'll give that, but at the same time, he shouldn't have been in that position. I can't put it on Carson because he has this instinct to want to go for the end zone no matter what. He wants to get the ball into the end zone, make a touchdown, make this big play to win this game. Your defense allowed 21 points, allowed 250 yards worth of offense in just one quarter. I can't put Carson Wentz at fault for what the defense did, or didn't do, I should say. Carson Wentz wasn't born when the Cowboys was a good football team. I mean, yeah, but this team that don't deserve fans, with the way that they're playing, yeah, no, they don't deserve any of us. They don't deserve us, especially, okay, it was one thing against the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee. Guys, this is at home. This is at Philly. We're 0-2 in our last 2 games. EDP is about to go crazy. I pray that he does. I pray that guys, I don't think you guys have seen me this heated. And I apologize for this whole this lag that's happening right now, but don't worry, we're gonna go undefeated for the rest of the day. I consider myself optimistic. That's way too optimistic. I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but guys, there's no way we win. No, we didn't win. We lost. We lost this game. There's that we're gonna go undefeated. There's no chance. No, I don't believe it. I do not believe it. I'm gonna start up a new stream. Because I want to continue to talk, but I don't know. Oh my god. Cam is real MVP. Wentz not there yet. Cam is not an MVP. No. Can we still win the Super Bowl? No. We're not winning any Super Bowl. Eagles going 7-9. I said it as soon as they won the Super Bowl last year. Eagles fans talking about a dynasty. Carson can't get it because against the wall. Eagles spent 5 picks. Okay. I want to focus on this comment, Mr. Top Duke. Carson can't get it done. I want to reiterate the fact that they're winning 17-0 going into the fourth quarter. I want to reiterate the fact that the defense is the reason why we lost. You cannot blame Carson for this loss. Cam is not the MVP. Did you see him against the Giants? He barely beat the Giants. Did you see him against the Redskins last week? They couldn't even get into the end zone until the second half of the game. And by the time that they were driving down the field, Cam Newton couldn't get it done. He couldn't win that game for them. And it's against the Redskins. The Redskins are a huge mystery right now because I don't know if they're good or not. With Adrian Peterson going crazy back there, Alex Smith having one good day and one bad day. Carson had a chance. He did have a chance, but he shouldn't have been in that position to begin with. I keep going back to it because everyone wants to pin this on Carson. Yeah, okay, Brady would have made that or Rodgers could have done that. Carson didn't get it done. Guys, in a situation where you're winning the game, headed into the fourth quarter by double-digit points, what do you expect your defense to do? You expect your defense to get it done. Play the game full 4 quarters, okay? How many points did they score in the second half? 7 points. But guess what? 17-0, you shouldn't blow that lead in 1 quarter. Not even just 1 quarter, 5 minutes. You should not blame that in 5 minutes. Cam shouldn't have been in the position he was in either. But what did he do? He beat us because our defense cannot finish out a game. You saw Carson's playing like a rookie. Joe Martinez, you need to leave after that comment. Wentz threw for 350 yards. Wentz threw for 350 yards. And you're going to call him a rookie? Dak hasn't thrown for 300 yards in almost an entire year of football. Okay? I'm going to say this. The Cowboys are 3-3 because their defense is carrying them. And props to them for finally getting a defense. I'll admit that. They got a defense. This loss ain't on Carson Wentz. This is on Jim Schwartz. This is on the secondary. This is on everything that has to do with the defense. Eagles defense is trash. I'll say that. The Eagles as a whole, they're not trash because Carson isn't trash. Alshon Jeffrey and Ertz balled out today. Carson Wentz didn't turn the ball over until that last play because he was trying his hardest to get a play in when they needed to most. But hey, his offensive line just, scrunched in. Oh, guess what? There's no room for Carson Wentz to move. Like, you guys didn't see that? You'll see it on highlights. Carson had nowhere to move. He had nowhere to throw the ball. This is on Carson. He had no points in the fourth quarter. It loss is on Wentz too. Gotta hold the whole team accountable. Guys, I'm not saying that we shouldn't have not scored points in the fourth quarter. I agree. We should have scored points in the fourth quarter. But you shouldn't have allowed 17 points in the fourth, or not 17 points, 21 points in the fourth quarter regardless. Carson, any quarterback can be as clutch as they want. Brady can make that last game-winning drive. Aaron Rodgers can do it. Drew Brees can do it. They do it all the time. We know that. But you cannot deny when you watch your team, if it's the Saints, if it's the Patriots, what do you think is going through Belichick's mind when the Patriots hypothetically are down, are winning 17-0, and their defense tumbles down like that? Football is a team sport. It is a team sport. But in regards to a whole team, the entire team needs to execute together as one unit. That's why the Patriots right now, I don't know if they won against the Bears or not, but that's why after a 1-2 start, they've been winning games. Because guess what? The coaching staff makes the changes necessary to win these games, to make these teams actually win. Didn't Wentz start that last drive from the Panthers 22? No, he had the ball on the Eagles' own 25. They had a PI penalty because, let's face it, guys, that pass interference penalty was the Cam Newton with the clutch, as Smoke Alpha just said, because if it wasn't for that, Alshon Jeffrey would have caught that and he would have been gone. Alshon Jeffrey had a touchdown, but they pass interferenced him. So I'm not going to put this on Wentz. Everyone can put this on Wentz because he wasn't clutch enough. Guys, Newton is overrated. Thank you for for one person actually coming to their senses. Yes, Cam Newton is overrated. You guys want to talk about him being MVP, him being clutch? He wasn't clutch against the Redskins last week. He wasn't the reason why they won against the Giants. That was a freaking lucky 63-yarder that won. And guess what? That kicker hasn't been able to knock field goals at all in the last 2 weeks. Cam Newton is not clutch. Yeah, from a Panthers fan, that's true. Exactly. Cam Newton is not MVP. They held him to 0 points in the third quarter and 21 in 13 minutes. Yeah, the defense. Yeah. But I'm speaking towards those who are blaming Carson for not getting that one touchdown in the fourth quarter. He's way too overhyped. He does not deserve all the credit he gets. Has Cam Newton won a Super Bowl? A 15-1 team who was destroying everybody in their path. Did he win a Super Bowl? No, he didn't win a Super Bowl. He completely and utterly choked, rolled over, let the Broncos win with Peyton Manning, who is at the end of his career, who can barely throw 25 yards down the field. And he's a sore loser. Exactly. You can call me a sore loser all you want. I'll admit it, because the way we lost this game, please. The Redskins are winning the East? Probably. They probably will, despite how inconsistent they are. But yeah, thank you at Fly Eagles Fly for actually having a brain. Sure, you're an Eagles fan, but at least you have a brain to understand that Cam Newton is not as good as people say he is. The Eagles choked. The Eagles defense choked. That's why that happened. At least you guys won a Super Bowl? Yeah, exactly. The Panthers won. Hashtag keep pounding. Win a Super Bowl. Sorry. I had to bring that out there, but Wentz was MVP until he tore his ACL. Yeah, but hey, he's come back off of that ACL injury, and he's played undeniably well. He's played really, really good. I can't put this loss on him. Okay, you gotta be on it. Cam was great for a whole 10 minutes. Cam was good from the 10-minute mark of the fourth quarter to the 3-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Eagles aren't even going to make the playoffs. I don't expect them to. I don't expect them to. I sound like a dumb, stereotypical fan. Sure. Wentz hasn't won a Super Bowl he actually played in. Well, That's fair. But at the same time, last year, at this point in time, actually not even that point in time, by the time he tore his ACL, he was going to be 10-1. You know, he was an MVP candidate. They were scoring the second most points in the NFL. Their defense was top 10. You know, I'm just saying. Cam smoked them birds? No, he really didn't. If you watch the game like I did, those first 3 quarters, he looked like utter garbage. Like, he looked really bad. That 4th quarter came around, though. They made the changes necessary, and then bam. The Eagles' defense did choke, yes, but guess what? They also won a Super Bowl for us. If it wasn't for the fumble in the 4th quarter in the Super Bowl, Eagles could have lost, but we won. Okay, I'm not going to deny that, but if we look back at the Super Bowl, who kept us in that game? Who kept our lead going? Nick Foles, Alshon Jeffrey, Corey Clement, Zach Ertz. They were scoring points before the Patriots were scoring points. By the time the Patriots scored points, guess what the Eagles did on offense? They scored more points. You can make the claim that Carson did not do enough to score more points, but at the same time, you shouldn't have to be in a situation halfway through the 4th quarter, leading by 17. Crap, the team's coming back. Oh no, you shouldn't have to be put in that situation. We made plays when you needed to, y'all didn't. Hey, you can say that all you want. But again, the issue with this team is the defense. It was that. The issue with this team is the defense. Because, guys, against the Vikings, they couldn't stop the Vikings. Against the Titans, the Eagles' defense couldn't stop them. And I'm an Eagles. We all have our opinions. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying that the defense today held their own for 3 quarters, and then in the 4th quarter, didn't amount to anything. I'm just saying. It's as simple as that. What's my opinion on Luke Kuechly? He's good. He's not the best in the league, as people claim him to be, but he's definitely top tier. I'll give him credit where credit is due. He can read what the offense is going to do. He can call out plays. He's a good player. He's definitely the leader on that defense, and he stepped up in the 4th quarter, no doubt. The game is 4 quarters, not 3. Yes, it is. But guess what? My defense played 3 quarters, not 4. My offense played 3 quarters and a half. Like, what else do you want me to say? Who you got in the Skins versus Boys? Honestly, I don't care. If the Redskins win, they're going to win the division. If the Cowboys win, this division is still up for grabs for anybody except for the Giants. And that's me being highly optimistic after everything that's happened today. But, you know, give Cam credit. He led an MVP legendary comeback, unlike the bum Wentz. Okay, Antonio Ramirez, stop calling Carson a bum because he didn't score 1 touchdown in the 4th quarter. Guess what Brady didn't do in the Super Bowl? He didn't score a touchdown on 2 times that he had the ball within 4 minutes. And we don't call him a bum. We still have the rest of the season to turn around. I agree. But I'm really, like, because this Antonio Ramirez guy, with your comments, he's the guy that's pissing me off a lot. Carson isn't a bum because he couldn't score a touchdown. We can all say what we want. Defense choked. Offense wasn't able to score points in a big-time moment. But listen, this guy comes into the game with 2 touchdowns, 350 yards. He broke 2 Eagle records today. And you want to say that Carson is a bum and that Cam is the MVP because he played 1 quarter. Okay? The Panthers are 4-2. They should be 2-4. That's the end of the discussion. The Panthers are lucky. Okay? I'm not trying to sound like a salty guy, but I'm being I'm being dead honest right now, and I'm dying over here. Cam broke an NFL record today. Carson broke 2 franchise records today. And I just want to say, this defense is the reason we lost today. It's killing me right now. I can't even right now. I saw this big comment that I want to read. Shout it out to this dude. You know what you're talking about. And again, I have no problem with you. Like you said, we all have your own, but people can't talk shit anymore, TVH. Yeah, people talk shit. I almost... Oh my god. It's just... It hurts, bro. It hurts so much. I am salty, but I'm also speaking logically. Cam, I give him credit. He won the game. But at the same time, it's the defense is the reason why he won, because we choked. Speaking of choking, the Buccaneers just missed another field goal, and they're going into overtime with the Browns. Oh, goodness gravy. Cam broke an NFL record today. Yeah, Brady's a GOAT, even though he's slow and he isn't even that good. He's always had a team, though. I'm going to 100% say the Panthers should have lost, but they're a lucky team, which is important to the game. Yeah, of course. And that's definitely. The defense is about to kill me. Yeah, like, I'm calming myself down now after just choking right there. I'm calming myself down. To people who are saying that it's on Carson, it's on the offense, guys, Carson threw for 350. He threw 2 touchdowns. It's not on Wentz. It's on the defense for allowing 21 points in 5 minutes. It's just that you cannot do that in any aspect of football. No way, no chance is that acceptable in football. You couldn't be. Yeah, we should be 5-1. Exactly. Bro, with 7 minutes left when we scored our first touchdown. Yeah. It was 7 minutes left, but then we had the ball for another 2 minutes, and then you guys got the ball back, scored 2 more touchdowns in the span of like 3 minutes. That's what I'm saying. You guys scored touchdowns really quickly, and you guys managed to do all of that. It's on Doug Peterson. Yeah, because he's head coach. He's going to take responsibility. But Jim Schwartz needs to dial up something that'll actually win these games. I'm a biased fan for the Panthers, but I will look at the other teams and see what they have to say. I respect that you flat out said that you're biased, though, because we've been going on and off and on about like Carson being trash, can't be an MVP. I respect that you say that, and I'm trying to be as unbiased as I can while being salty, and I did just choke on that salt a couple minutes ago. But it just hurts, and it just hurts. I'm not trying to defend Wentz, but nobody can deny how great he's played since coming back from a torn ACL. He's only thrown 1 interception. He has 10 touchdowns. His passer rating is through the roof. He's averaging over 300 yards a game. It's just that defense played so well in the first 3 quarters. They had 2 sacks on Cam Newton, no turnovers allowed, but we'll be in Landover, Maryland. Oh yeah, the Cowboys game is on. Should I react to the Cowboy game? I don't feel like I can stay on camera for any longer because I'm in pain right now, both in my heart and soul because of the way we lost, but at the same time, my throat hurts. Defense lets the fans down. Exactly. I'm gonna keep saying it. Carson threw 350 yards, 2 touchdowns. What more do you want from the guy? What more do you want from your offense who manhandled the entire game? To what end? Because the defense couldn't hold down a guy for 5 minutes. Which cornerback could we possibly trade for? That's a real good question because I don't know. I really don't know. But, at the same time, this game wasn't it's not like we had a bunch of plays where we got burned. It's not like the Panthers got the edge over, one huge 50-yard catch and run, minus the Torrey Smith play, which was just, that hurt me to watch. But we didn't get a pass rush on him throughout that whole 4th quarter. And it makes me really question why doesn't Jim Schwartz dial up blitz packages? Why doesn't he do things like that? It doesn't really make much sense to me that we don't, on defense we don't dial up anything different or unique. Jalen Mills still trash. He had a great game, though. I can't deny that. He didn't allow anything big. He didn't make any penalty or anything. But, yeah, he is trash. No doubt. Go Panthers. Okay. Congrats to the Panthers for winning this game. It was a great comeback. But at the same time, it shouldn't have happened. You guys couldn't beat the Redskins, but you beat us. You barely beat the Giants, but you beat the Cowboys. Again, congrats. Good for you. Try to beat the Saints for once, though. Just saying. But let's see. What'd you say? Smoke Alpha. I agree with you that about saying that Luke Kuechly not being the best, but in previous years he showed that he can be the best in the league. He's really good team captain on defense, and he can read. Yeah, definitely. Get well, brother. Look on the bright side. Eagles probably win the NFC East. We can hope on that. We can definitely hope because I'm not too sure anymore. It also depends on this game tonight with the Cowboys and the Redskins. Eagles have no money either. They will start with negative $10 million next season. They have to build through the draft. Yeah, that's the big thing. I don't see us giving so much away for somebody. Whether that's giving away draft picks or anything along those lines. I don't see it happening, like, ever. No way. Wait. Did he make that into the end zone? Oh, he didn't. I was watching the Bears, and the Hail Mary was caught at the 1 with 0 time left, and they almost got it. Wow. Panthers play good D towards the end. Again, towards the end, that's really the only time that they managed to do something. Which just, it hurts me, but it's true. Alright, I'm going to head out now. I'm glad the Panthers won. Hope your team can turn their season around. Thanks, man. Congrats on the crazy win. Thanks for the sub. Congrats on the win, though. No, we can all agree Panthers shouldn't have won that game, but, you know, don't dance before the game is over. No one danced. Stop with the trolls, man. Because your Panthers, I don't want to hate, but you guys lost the Super Bowl, and you can't beat the Saints, and, yeah, you haven't won a Super Bowl. So, just gonna say that, so. Oh, man. This was one crazy game. Upsetting game. I'm calmed, and I don't have anything else really to say, except Eric Reed is a scumbag. So, you will one day, definitely not this year, with the Rams and the Saints and the Patriots and the Chiefs. No, you're not going to win. Think we going to beat the Saints, though? That's next month. I feel in a month, definitely things can change. It's just, with this whole season, and it being so, like, really inconsistent, really frustrating, I would say no. But there's always a chance. You know, there's always that chance, and that we have time until we play the Saints. That's mid-November, so we'll see. We got the Jaguars next, and we got a bye week. Hopefully, we can catch this dub in London, go into the bye week with a winning, or not a winning record, but 4-4, 500, and hope for the best from there, because it's rough. But let me see what else. I saw another thing. Great game to the Panthers. It's so sad that people talk shit about the Eagles. We play like brothers. Y'all hating because we showed the Patriots up last season anyways. No need to... Yeah, exactly. I'm not hating, bro, but I'm absolutely disgusted. I have never been so mad about after... No, I thought I would never be as mad as I was after the Vikings game. I thought I would never be as mad about the Titans game. About the Buccaneers. All 4 of our losses this year have just come in the absolute worst way. If you notice, the losses had the same exact trend. In the Tampa Bay game, we didn't show up in the first half. Third quarter, we started showing some sparks, and then in the fourth quarter, we started scoring points, but we couldn't make the comeback. Against the Vikings, the whole entire second half was just dead. But in that second half, we almost mounted the comeback. We almost won that game. Against the Titans, we led for the first half. Again, we were winning that game, like 17-3? And we scored points. We scored the points necessary. We were leading in the overtime period. Then we lost. In a very similar way. And then this game, we're winning for 3 quarters. And in 7-8 minutes, all of it goes away in the blink of an eye. That's what frustrates me the most. It's just... there's no words to describe it. I mean, I've already said enough, haven't I? I mean, again, I choked on my own salt. But, it frustrates. It's not okay. There's definitely changes that need to be made because I cannot deal with it anymore. Jim Schwartz, defensively, there's something that's got to change with him and what he's doing because the talent is there. We can get all the pressure we want. We can make all the sacks we want. But when it comes down to when it really comes down to it and we need him the most, he doesn't show up. As a defensive coordinator, he doesn't show up. He doesn't dial the plays necessary, and in the end, we lose. So let everyone doubt us because of what happened last year. Though they doubted us, yeah. Ooh, almost dropped my camera, but yeah, they doubted us last year. But at the same time, they doubted us last year because we were hit with the injury bug. Big time, too. This year, they're doubting us because we've been inconsistent, and not just inconsistent, but very bad when inconsistent. When we lose games, we lose in a very bad way. This is a perfect example. It's been over 30 minutes since we lost the game, and I feel definitely I'm not as furious because at the start of the stream I was screaming, but I can still feel it right in my head. Just feel the pressure. I feel the anger. It just irritates me so much, and I'm gonna make another video later tonight, probably with a lot of emotion, because yes, Jimmy Schwartz, there's something wrong with him. I called him out 2 weeks ago. We need a corner. No, we need a defensive coordinator that actually dials up plays and schemes that work based off of the situation that we're in. And we cannot stick with the same scheme and think that we're going to win, especially if things aren't working out the way they're supposed to. But at the end of the day, I have some fun. The Cowboys and Redskins are playing, so I'll watch that, and I'll maybe talk about it if I feel up to it. Philadelphia Eagles, get out of here with your troll shit, bro. Not in that mood right now. But thanks for everyone. We hit over 100 viewers on this stream, which is like a first. It just, it's just disgusting. I've been on for nearly an hour, and I'm losing my voice, and I don't feel like, not even a troll. Yeah, I feel you. And I don't mean to call you troll, I'm just upset. I don't really blame Wentz. Yeah, I don't blame Wentz either. When the stream was hot and there was a bunch of people from, like, a bunch of different fan bases, they were really going after Wentz, saying that he couldn't score that touchdown that we needed to win. At the same time, it's like, we shouldn't have been in that position. Like, we shouldn't have blown a 17-point lead in the fourth quarter alone. Sure, there's always, us needing to score points. There's always, get the ball and score points, but at least we got our future QB. Unlike the Jags, Blake Bortles is trash. Very trash, yes. Defensive scheme sucks, man. We should win next week. Yeah, we should. I've been saying we should win. I still firmly believe we should be 6-0 right now. 7-0. Not even gonna lie. I'm not trying to be a biased Eagles fan, but we should be at least 5-2. Okay, I can tolerate a loss against like a sleeper loss against the Buccaneers, but between Tennessee, between Minnesota, and between Carolina, there's no excuses for those. There's nothing that I could. Are you serious? Holy crap! Dak Prescott just got mossed. That was a crazy interception. I wish I could show you guys, but Jesus. Do we win next week? Probably not. Then again, I'll talk about it more. I'll talk about it this week. Actually, speaking of talking about it this week, I'm going to be out. I'm going to be in a completely different state. So videos might be a little shorter, not as much, but I'll get videos out for you guys. Whether it's streaming or not, I'll also talk about that. Because again, the game is a 9:30 game, so videos should be out earlier. Don't expect to stream. I might stream about, the game, but not during the game. We need Le'Veon Bell? No, we don't. We don't need any help on offense. It's not the offense that's the issue, it's the defense. Bell is too pricey, very pricey. And it's not the offense that's the issue. It's the defense that's the issue. It's been the issue the entire year. We don't need to give everything and trade our whole future away for Le'Veon Bell. Or a whole future away for Devontae Parker. Why the hell would we even invest in him is beyond me. But we need different schemes to be dialed up. We need consistency on defense. This defense is the problem. And that's all I gotta say. It's 4:30. I've been here for an hour. Thank you all for coming into the stream. It was a mix of emotions. I'm tired now. My voice, you can hear it's starting to go. Eagles lose 21-17. I thought that he would have learned already. Yeah, I thought that Schwartz would have learned after the freaking debacle that was Tennessee, but it's whatever. It's the coaching staff with the problem, with the few mess-ups on The O-line and the secondary. Yeah, the O-line looked good today. The secondary wasn't that bad until the fourth quarter, and when the fourth quarter came around, it was the entire defense that looked really bad. But there's not much else you can say or do. Actually, there's a lot you can do. But do you think the Eagles are going to do it? Probably not. Well, we can always just reminisce on the past, right? Because I was hoping that this would be the year we win with Carson. We're almost halfway through the year, and I don't see it happening. Because this defense is not waking up from this so-called Super Bowl hangover. They just aren't. They just can't. They just don't. They just don't. They look like they don't care half the time. And meanwhile, the offense, Zach Ertz literally threw himself at Eric Reed because Eric Reed went after Carson on a run play. That shows that the offense cares. But the defense has shown me that they can win as much as they want. They can do good as much as they want. But when it comes down to the big time moment where we need them the most, they're not going to show up. And they're going to let us down on our home turf for a second straight time. Do you really think that Jim Schwartz cares? So, subscribe to this man's channel. Love him out, y'all. All right, Landon. Thank you for that. Thank you for showing up. Fly Eagles fly, and I'll see you later. But yeah, I just did my outro by accident. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a stream, guys, because I'm disappointed. Eagles need to stop forcing the ball to Jeffrey. Who else are they gonna throw the ball to then? Minus Ertz. Those two balled out today, so I'm not going to be upset about that. But we need to run the ball more. I can say that at least. But yeah. Twitter link is in the description down below if anyone's curious, because I'm going to start being more active on there with me being out of the state and less able to make YouTube videos within this next, like 2 weeks maybe, or 10 days to 2 weeks. So follow me on Twitter. It's in the description down below. Thanks for everyone who tuned in, and for those that stayed after the spark of this stream, died, because it's just bad. I'll talk more Eagles tonight and tomorrow, but I got other things I want to focus on. Let me know anything else you guys want to hear in other videos in the comments and stuff, and I'll see you guys later. Fly Eagles fly, and peace out, guys.